Please quit staring at me. Yes, you are. I can feel your eyes on me. Look, I was nice enough to not lock your hands away in the portable stocks on the walk to your cell. The least you could do is stop making me feel like a complete and total freak. I mean, I get that you're human, and you've probably never seen a gargoyle before, but staring at any creature for this long is just plain rude. What? Beautiful? That's... I'm not... But you... You know, it's not nice to make fun of any creature like that. I know I'm not beautiful. I'm not supposed to be. Gargoyles are supposed to be ugly and scary, like the Queen says, to protect their domain. They aren't meant to prance around and look pretty. Well, we couldn't prance around even if we wanted to anyway. Gargoyles are pretty heavy, even in their night form like I am right now. I'm around 185 in stone form and around 367 right now. We aren't exactly known to be light after all. Kinda ruined my childhood dreams of professional dancing, but I digress. The Queen? Yeah. Her insults can be really cruel at times, but she's still young. Only 2 years too old to be considered a child still. I'm only a couple decades older than her, but gargoyles mentally age faster than other creatures. I kinda blame the Queen for her general attitude. Well, the old Queen, Queen Andromeda. You see, Celestiana's parents were loving and wonderful rulers. They united all different creature races in the region, stabilizing foreign relations, lowered taxes to practically nothing. Hell, most people even made donations to the crown. And you know, they even improved on demonsterizing orcs. Orcs are wildly hated, and they made strides to make sure that they never felt that way, at least in our kingdom. They were amazing as rulers, but they still had flaws as creatures themselves, and I hate to say it, but even more flaws as parents. King Orion had a more modern belief system, and the Queen was more traditional. But they were both really petty beings. The Queen spoiled the princess and practically poisoned her mind in regards to her father and her royal duties. The Queen even told her daughter that her father had married her off to his worst enemy. But, you know, she still loved her daughter very, very much. And when she realized that she had essentially sacrificed her daughter's growth just to spite her husband, well, they made amends and tried to give the princess a little sibling to love. But the princess didn't like that one bit. Killed them? No. The princess would never. I know it's hard to imagine her, at least at this point in her life. But she did truly love her parents in her own way, even if she never really showed it that much. She may throw a fit and damage property, but she'd never hurt another creature. Well, not on purpose. Never again. She promised. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Why would she promise you anything? Well, we used to be close. I was her personal guard and essentially her only friend. The maids couldn't be trusted not to, tell the rulers, but I was sworn to secrecy. One late afternoon, almost sunset, when we were younger, her father purposely enraged her in order to sort of, how do you put it? Awaken her magic abilities. I was resting in my statue form, as most gargoyles tend to do during the day, and, well, you've noticed how I don't have wings, right? She didn't mean to. She really didn't. And she apologized for what felt like hours. I had never heard her apologize before. She tried to heal me, but dark elves just don't possess the white magic necessary. By the time the healers got to me, the damage was done and permanent. I was awake and my wings had dissolved into nothing, essentially grounding me permanently. After that, she personally promised me that she'd never hurt another soul, even sealing it with a curse. She literally couldn't have killed King Orion or Queen Andromeda, even if she wanted to, which I know she didn't. Yes, she's spoiled and racist and classist and so many ists that her mother would probably cry if she heard it today, but she's only that way, well, essentially because of her mother and father. I mean, if the kid's spoiled, don't blame the kid. Children can't spoil themselves, after all. Who did it then? Well, if we knew, there wouldn't really be a big mystery around it. It's still, well, how do humans put it? A cold case? I think I've heard humans say that before. You know, now that I think about it, it was rumored around the time that the king had a secret lover, a human lover at that. You have no idea how rare that is, and how that would essentially affect the overall, standing of the king and queen themselves. The queen was, of course, outraged and even went so far as to punish every human servant in the castle, but the king swore on his life that he'd never cheat on his wife. But some creatures say that the human was obsessive, that she had killed all of her previous life partners. And they said that she was so obsessed with him that she couldn't stand the thought of not being able to have him. Some humans swore they heard her saying, "If I can't have him, nobody can." So most creatures believe that she killed him, and the queen, and then herself. We never found her body, and not even magic can locate the other set of blood that was there. It's really a tragedy. I sort of thought of them like my own parents, and I thought of the princess as my sister. But you can see how that sort of ended out. She takes a lot of her anger out on me, and honestly, I'm happy for it. I can take it. I'm tough. we're at the dungeon already, I guess. You know, you're you're really nice and really easy to talk to. No one ever really listens to me like you do. If I ever had a human, I'd want them to be as sweet as you. Not that I'd ever actually own a human. Not because of social. That came out wrong. It's just. You complimented me even when I. Even when I look like this. Listen, I still need to lock you up. I'm sure she'd throw a fit if I didn't. But sit tight. I'm gonna see if I can convince her to release you into my custody. But don't worry. I wouldn't treat you as a slave. I wouldn't think of it. I like to think of every creature as their own unique self. No creature should ever be a slave. I mean, I could keep you safe in my quarters, and you could listen to me talk. Only if you want to, though. I'd never keep you against your will. But I know how dangerous it is here, especially for humans. I'm honestly surprised you haven't been marked yet. Or worse. Anyway, here, please try to stay safe. It'd break my heart if anything happened to you. But I have to leave you here if I ever want to get you out, you know? Truly, stay safe. For me, at least. I know we just met, but no one's ever treated me the way you do. And this is gonna sound crazy. I don't know what I'd do if I ever lost you. Don't make that face. I'm not crazy. No matter what, I'll come back for you, human. Oh, what do we have